The little bell above the door chimed softly as Ethan Miller stepped into the small bakery on Maple Street. The familiar scent of freshly baked bread, vanilla frosting, and warm cinnamon hit him like a wave of nostalgia, taking him back 5 long years. 5 years since he last saw her. 5 years since everything fell apart. Ethan wasn't the same man anymore. Once he was the picture of success, a young millionaire, the CEO of a booming tech company with every luxury life could offer. But behind his fortune lay a broken heart. Claire, his ex-wife, had been the only person who truly loved him before the money came. She built him up when he had nothing and watched him drift away when success blinded him. Their marriage had collapsed under the weight of ambition, pride, and words that couldn't be taken back. Now, standing at the counter of her bakery, Ethan felt his throat tighten. Claire stood behind the glass display, piping cream onto cupcakes, her hair tied back, her apron dusted with flour. She looked peaceful, content, almost radiant in her simplicity. She didn't notice him at first. He almost turned and walked out. Then her eyes lifted and froze. "Ethan?" Her voice trembled, the name tasting foreign after so many years. He nodded, a nervous smile tugging at his lips. "Hi, Claire. It's been a while." Her hands fell still. Silence filled the cozy bakery, broken only by the hum of the oven behind her. Customers at the nearby tables looked up, sensing the tension, the electricity in the air, the kind that only exists between two people who once loved each other deeply. "What are you doing here?" she finally asked, keeping her tone polite, distant. Ethan glanced around. "I was driving through town. Saw your sign. Claire's Comforts? I couldn't believe it was really you." She nodded stiffly. "It's been open for 3 years now." "It's beautiful," he said softly. "Just like you always dreamed." Her eyes flickered, pain, surprise, and maybe a touch of pride. "Dreams were all I had left when you left, Ethan." He swallowed hard. There it was, the quiet truth he'd run from for years. "I deserved that. Every word." Claire turned back to the counter, pretending to adjust the display of pastries. Her hands shook slightly. "You didn't come all this way just to compliment my bakery," she said without looking at him. "No," Ethan admitted. "I came to say I'm sorry." She froze again. The words hung between them like fragile glass, too delicate to touch. "I was stupid," he continued, voice breaking. "I thought success was everything. I forgot who helped me get there. I forgot us." Claire blinked rapidly, fighting the tears that threatened to spill. "You didn't just forget, Ethan. You replaced me with meetings, with parties, with people who didn't even know you." He looked down. "I know. And I paid for it." She frowned slightly, curiosity softening her anger. "Paid for it?" Ethan gave a sad smile. "My company collapsed last year. Bad investments, betrayals, the works. Turns out I wasn't as smart as I thought." Claire's eyes widened. For a moment, she saw not the arrogant millionaire she divorced, but the humble dreamer she once fell in love with, the man who used to sketch bakery designs with her own napkins because he believed in her. "I lost everything," he said quietly. "But the worst part wasn't the money. It was realizing I'd already lost you long before that." The room felt too small for all the memories suddenly rushing back. Late-night talks, burnt cookies, laughter over spilled flour, and the first dollar they ever earned together when Claire sold pastries from their garage. Claire turned to face him, her voice trembling. "Why come back now?" Ethan took a deep breath. "I realized that no matter how much I build, no matter what I own, nothing tastes right without the one person who used to believe in me when no one else did." Her lips parted, but no words came out. She wanted to stay angry. She wanted to remind him of the nights she cried herself to sleep. But when she looked into his eyes,